Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What the heck is going on this Hump Day Wednesday? Y'all just been cutting up all day long. I can't even keep up with the commentary. Now, this feels like, even though one of the people in this storyline is not technically B sector, it does feel like the old B sector days when, people going live back to back to back and you can hardly catch up. And as I always say, you got to get in where you fit in. I'm getting in where I fit in. I know KRN got a live scheduled in about an hour, and I definitely want to be there for that. Child, people been live all day. I've been going from panel to panel to panel to panel, and people been sending me clips. Go here, go here, go there. I've been sending people clips. Go here, go here, go here. Trying to follow the commentary, okay? But with everything that's been talked about today, when it comes to Remix and Brianna, and no, I had no idea. I had no idea Bri was even involved in anybody on YouTube. I thought it was Mr. Pettyville. I ain't never known of her to mess with anybody on YouTube as far as I know. But her business is her business. You can fuck with whoever the fuck you want to on and off YouTube. You just got to be careful who you fuck with on YouTube. And one thing that stuck out to me when that dude was giving his commentary or whatever, trying to expose her or whatnot, when he was over on Nessa's panel and Sir King hit Nessa's panel, and he was telling Sir King, I'm here for the mess. I like to get messy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't do dirty motherfucking messy ass niggas. I don't do messy ass niggas. Not in real life. Niggas that always want to be messy and be involved in some bullshit, they'll get you involved in some bullshit for real. Something that you can't get out of or something that you can't get rid of. But she, for some reason, she felt the need to fuck around with this nigga Remix, long distance relationship or whatnot. But my whole thing was, I was trying to figure out, while everybody was doing their lives, what all popped it off. Was it the fact that he really was trying to blackmail her or some shit? I heard her say on her panel that he had said, because she went live twice today, and I heard what she said on her second show was that he had told her if she didn't give him $100, that he was going to expose her. So I'm like, am I missing something else? Because I kept going live to live to live, and I could never find out what Brianna did to him for him to come out and expose their relationship and expose audio messages and other things, like alleging that she that he asked her to get in the tub butt ass naked and shower for him and keep him on the phone so he can watch. I'm like, what? Even if that did happen, which I can't, but I don't want to believe it. Bri did say the only person she ever got in the tub naked for was her man, Mr. Pettyville. I just can't. I'm up here like, I just can't imagine Bri doing something like that, like standing up in her tub, rubbing herself down, showering, whatever, with him. I don't know. I wouldn't trust nan nigga like that from the internet. I wouldn't trust nan nigga like that. I said, when we was younger, that was like a thing, especially when cell phones first came out. Everybody was sending pictures of they vajayjay, they boobies, they butt, they pee. I mean, that was the thing to do, like a while back. But as we age and mature and shit, I ain't done no shit like that in forever, ever. I can't imagine at this age doing some shit like that. I can't manage doing that at all. And as far as like relationships online, they happen. People get in relationships online. Sometimes they end up well, and people actually end up moving in together. Somebody moves across the states or whatever, and it ends up working out. And sometimes it don't work out. But when it comes to these internet motherfuckers on here, ain't nobody on here that I think I could trust, or I think that should be trusted with that type of video. So I really hope that he does not have that, because the way he's talking, I wouldn't be, shocked if he was to actually post it somewhere or send it to someone to post. And you know how it was like with Miss and hey Mel, how you doing, boo? Make sure y'all like and share the video. I always keep forgetting to say that shit. Make sure you like and share the video. Make sure you hit the Cash App. If you you say ain't nothing wrong with a little freaky sneaky. Ain't nothing wrong with a little freaky sneaky, but not with these motherfuckers on here. Shit. And hit the link, Mel. Hit the link. Not with these motherfuckers on here. Shit, if that shit was to happen to be somebody close to me, somebody nearby me, but I can't imagine doing that shit anyway. No, I'm not standing up in no shower and watching you watch me from a cell phone. I'm not doing all that shit. I don't care how fine or ugly I is. How fine or ugly I is, okay? It's a long spectrum between fine and ugly. So anywhere between those 2 points. Anywhere between those 2 points. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting. So I really hope she didn't like the kind of nigga. And I don't even know his ass, but he sounds like the kind of nigga that might would like, reveal that shit, like put that shit out there. And I wouldn't want nobody exposed like that. Right. You said right, Miss the Hotel. Nobody to fuck off here. No, nobody to fuck off here. And I mean, even like people, I done been like, oh my God, he can get it. He can get it, because it is so cute people on here. I'm like, I couldn't even do that. Okay, no, we might talk on the phone. We might cupcake on the phone and shit like that. But you always have to be careful, though, especially this nigga said Ness's panel that he was messy. He loves the mess. I wouldn't want to have. I don't fuck with people behind the scenes like that. I don't fuck with messy ass people behind the scenes like that, because messy people, you cannot trust messy people. And a lot of y'all is messy, and y'all should know for yourself. Y'all should know. Some of y'all got the shirts. Some of y'all got the shirts. You said, where the cute people at? I ain't seen none. I ain't gonna say no names. Hold up. I didn't drop the link. Mel, hold up. Hold on, Mel. I could have sworn I dropped the link. There it is. There it is. You said these hoes be hating so hard. But girl, everybody who wants a lick back at Brianna for whatever reason, they trying to get their lick backs with their commentary. Even Pills was over there. I was like, Pills over there nutting up. I just dropped the link again. I'm live on 2 different platforms, the vertical and the horizontal. So I think I put it on the horizontal. But even Pills over there nutting up, nigga. I was like, Pills up there getting off on this shit. He was so happy. He was like, yeah, remember Brianna was the one who exposed the text messages between, or the DMs between him and Snoop. I had damn near forgot all about that shit. But yeah, he was over there nutting up, talking about, that's what she get, shit like that. But see, now they keep saying that she was with him while she was fucking around with Mr. Pettyville. But from what Brianna is saying, there's been two niggas since him. I guess the one she went on the cruise with, and then Mr. Pettyville. But people are trying to say that he had a whole woman too. And he even talked about that on Ness's panel. He was like, yeah, but we don't live together. So if Brianna was fucking around with him and Mr. Pettyville, he was fucking around with another lady, right? He talking about, he said they don't live together. But child, okay. But anyway, so not remix, but Pillsbury, he was over there talking about, Remix over there recording. Brianna talking about he done brought one home for the team. He done brought a W to their sector and all this kind of shit. And I'm like, was it really a win? Was it really a win? A lot of people don't really give a fuck. A lot of people are up here defending Bree, even the ones who have dragged Bree up off and on for the past I don't know how many years, like ZX. People was like, what the fuck is he up there trying to defend Bree? And he done dragged Bree and talked about her and dragged all kind of people around her and shit like that. But he was even up there trying to defend Bree, or basically saying that's fucked up. He had hit Remix's link saying that's fucked up, you shouldn't be doing that type of shit. But is it really that bad? For the B sector, for any sector, because them niggas get down dirty too in their own sector, right? Men recording women, is that wrong? Women can record. See, we got a little double standard there. Women can record men, but men can't record women. Like, y'all do it all the time. Y'all got all kind of recordings. I don't know how y'all keep all the goddamn recordings. Y'all record men, y'all record women, y'all record like everybody. Every time we turn around, somebody been exposed on the audio. It ain't always girls exposing girls and guys exposing guys. That's it's never been that way. So I wouldn't necessarily say he shouldn't do it just because he's a man. Especially if he's a messy ass motherfucker. Especially if he admits to being messy and liking the mess. And that's what he said on the panel. If he's a messy motherfucker, can you expect him not to play no damn videos? And you, True Max, we probably, women do everything better, including cheating. What up, though?
Hey, girl, I was struggling trying to get in on this link today.
Were you on the vertical again?
No. Well, on the phone, did the vertical look like a vertical?
Yep.
Oh, okay. No, I think I was on the, I don't know here.
Oh, it's okay. I went ahead and went back and put it on both of them. But I'm like, did you hear the dude when he said he messy? He likes mess when he was talking to Sir King?
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I heard, I was jumping around trying to hear what was going on. I ain't going to say I believe all that stuff dude was saying. It might be some truth mixed in there, but I think he was putting 20 on 10 on a lot of this stuff.
Do you think that he is upset that she no longer wants to fuck with him? Do you think it's just about that? Because Max, anybody in the chat, unconscious conversations, anybody in the chat, can y'all tell me what the fuck he did? Because when they asked him what the fuck he did, what she do to him, he told ZX being unloyal. So what has Brianna did in the last 24 hours, 24 to 72, 1 to 3 business days in my Just Kimmy voice to make him do this? And then he says unloyal, and ZX said, but who the fuck on here loyal? Who's really in this sector that's loyal?
I think it was just to be messy. I don't think she really did nothing.
And did you hear that she said that he told her yesterday if she didn't send him $100, he was going to expose her?
Now that part was new. I didn't hear that.
That was on her
Well,
second video. That was on. She went. I didn't even know Bree went live because after she went live, Lola went live, Remix went live, Pillsbury went live, and some other people went live. What's that dude? Damn, the one that don't like Bree either. They used to be cool with Lemon. What is his name? The light-skinned boy who's married to an Asian.
Oh, Binary.
Binary. Okay, so Binary went live.
Jay
KRN
Wilson.
got live. Jay Wilson went live like 10 times. KRN, he about to be live in about an hour. So everybody
Okay,
going live.
I didn't get no notice from him. But you know what? I did not see Breeze live simply because I looked over there and fucking ZX. I was like, I'm not finna listen to him. And
some people cannot stand when he be hitting the pianos.
Him, Shakim, it's 2 or 3. Their voices just.
Oh, Shakim, I can't. I always leave when Shakim hit the piano. I can't do it. And he be up there, get down, bitch, get down, bitch, get down, bitch. All that shit. I can't do it.
And Mayim and yeah, I see. I can't.
Yeah, Mayim.
Yeah.
What up, Mayim?
So I miss a lot of stuff because if the wrong people are sitting up there on the thing, I don't even click on it. I just keep it moving. So every time I clicked over there to see who was up there, he was still there. So I was like, fuck it. I just let somebody summarize it. So he really did
not country, Max. You see what Max said? So he was very country.
My phone rang. Did it fade me out?
No, you there.
Okay.
That's too funny. And what's up, Miss Juicy? And what's up, Noble? How y'all doing?
You be sounding kind of country, man, because I'm like, Detroit.
No, what? She said country. You see it on the screen? Cunt, like a cunt.
Oh, okay. That went over my head. I was thinking country.
You don't believe? Okay, so let me tell you this. Okay,
now, it ain't 100%. I ain't gonna say I 100% think none of that stuff happened, but
me neither.
I think some extra sauce might have been slapped on it because I didn't even believe that whole shower thing. I was like,
That's what I said. I can't believe. I know Bree is smarter than that. Now I know we women, we do a lot of shit when we love a nigga. When we think we in love, then me and Riggs was just talking. We just had a show the other day on falling in love. The things that we would do that we normally would never, ever, ever do is usually when you're in lust. And I was like, I hope
I never get a notification about you and Riggs show. I'm gonna have to go back and
are you subbed to him?
No, just to you. But don't y'all take turns?
Yeah, but if you're not subbed to him, you're not gonna get his notification.
Even if you're on there?
Nope. Even if I'm on there.
Because I thought you do it on your thing sometimes. So I should get
no, we switch. Like I'm totally on my channel 1 week. He's totally on his channel 1 week.
But see, I don't even get yours.
I don't know why. I really don't know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do some replays because I've never heard y'all.
Yep. We go live every Sunday. We had took like 2 months off around the holidays, just to kick back and take a break because we was going live like every week for a while, for months and months and months. So towards the end of the year, we took a break and then we picked back up after Thanksgiving. So we on season 2 now, and we like 6 episodes in.
Yeah, I never got them notifications.
Yep. But we be having some really.
I know I wouldn't get them from him. Like I said, I'm not subbed to him.
Yeah, you gotta sub to him and hit the notification bell. He be having some good shows, even when we're not together. Like his own shows be really good, and he go live on usually like maybe Friday and Wednesday.
What's his platform about?
He just discuss a lot of things. He discuss family. He discuss trending news. He discuss, it's not just one. And he don't do like B sector like every now and then, like somebody might hit the link and he'll. Might discuss it or something, but his focus is not on sector shit. He discusses all type of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I've seen him in chats, but
and she'd have kicked herself off here. But y'all, what do y'all think about Lolo? Okay, now Pills. I guess I can see why Pills is over there. Pills is over there nutting up over, the situation with Bree supposedly been exposed or whatnot by Remix, because of the situation that happened with him when he was supposed to be talking to old boy's wife. I can't even think of her name right now. The girl from Baltimore. What is her name? I can't think of her name, but he was supposed to be fucking around with her or talking to her, and then found out he was talking around with flirting with Snoop and shit. So I can see why he was over there, getting off on this commentary, getting off on Bree being exposed, because he's like, Bree is the one who exposed me and Snoops. I get that. Now you hear Lolo over there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had knocked myself out, girl.
That's
trying to put my phone on the holder. It's not echoing like the other day, is it?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Who you was just talking about pills, right?
Yeah, did you hear Pills?
I did.
What do you think about that? Do you think he got every right to be feeling the way he is? Because he said that Bree exposed his messages. Remember that shit with Bree and all the messages between him and Snoop?
See, I don't know about that. I didn't get into that either.
That's when he was talking to old boy's wife. What's the girl
Brooke.
in Baltimore? Brooke, thank you, Brooke.
I remember him and Brooke talking, and then I remember Lady Snoop saying she was talking to him, but I didn't get involved in the specifics of it, so I don't know about all that. But
and of course, everybody thought
that was just all it is to me is like an attention grab. I don't think nobody really pissed about nothing. Well, Bree should be sorry. Bree should be pissed. But I don't think these guys. I think the guys just doing it.
I think she's absolutely pissed. She's absolutely pissed. And I feel like if it's true that he in fact did ask her, if you don't give me $100, I'm gonna expose you. I think that's some fucked up shit. If that's the only reason, that's why I said earlier, why is he doing this? He told ZX because Bree was being unloyal. I know we heard him talk about she was hanging out and talking to people that was his ops. But they ain't talked and they ain't been in that type of relationship in a minute. Bree done had the nigga from the cruise. Then she done had the nigga that Mr. Pettyville that she fucked with now, the one she been fucked with off and on for years. So I just don't understand why now. Why this just out the blue? Is somebody making him do this? Did he tell somebody that he got this these videos, these audios, and they was like, put it out there. Maybe somebody that don't like her. I guess that's the thing with me. When you can't tell me why are you doing this, I'm just not going to come on here. I don't expose people, period. Okay.
Right.
And I didn't talk to people behind the scenes on the phone. I got people phone numbers. People got my phone numbers behind the scenes. And I don't expose shit. I'm not, that's just not me. And even if we don't fuck around and talk to each other, that's just not me. So for you to come out here and expose somebody, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
I don't understand that either, because I'm like, it like you said, it's just out of the blue. And I just see anything that would warrant it, and then to me, it don't sound like it was no serious shit, no way. So, it
sounded like there was a lot of flirting going on. We did hear her say that she loved him, and we did hear him say that he had feelings for her, but he also said that he told her he loved her, but he was lying. Now, we can believe that or not believe that, because you know how some niggas is when they caught up and they want to be like, I ain't love that bitch. I ain't love that hoe. I was just using her.
Well, my thing is, if we internet people and we just talking on the phone, I'll tell you what you want to hear. If it ain't serious. So, even when I heard what she was saying on the recordings, I was like, I tell niggas some bullshit. No.
I done had one long distance relationship. And what up, Tay Baby? And what up, Riz? Shout out to you. We was just talking about you. I was telling Melissa she needs to go over there and subscribe and hit your notification bell so she can get your notifications. But girl, I've been in one long distance relationship before. That was while I was grown, because when I was in high school, I had a long distance relationship too. somebody that actually asked me to marry them after high school, but we ended up not getting married. We ended up going our separate ways. The long distance didn't work. I was in high school. He was too. By the time we graduated, he didn't want to leave Seattle where he had went. It was like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air situation where he was always involved in some type of gang or drug shit here. And his mom shipped his ass off to Seattle to live with his auntie and uncle. I always call him Will. They shipped him off to Seattle with his auntie and his uncle, and he stayed out there, and he was not in no trouble and anything like that. But why that motherfucker end up turning into a pimp?
What?
When I tell you, because one of my cousins is married to his cousin. So she hit me up one day and she said, "Did you know this nigga out there pimping?" I was like, "You lying to motherfucking me?" Girl, now this was years past us separated. You know, this was years past. So I go to his Facebook page because he had just started Facebook and shit. And all his, cane, suit, hat.
So he like the old school pimp.
Old school Cadillac pimp ass motherfucker. He had hoes in all different area codes. He had, when he would come here to town, he would bring some of his hoes to work here. And I used to see him and shit. He's sitting there looking like old cat daddy. I'd be like, nigga, it's real.
Like, did he get a perm?
He was a whole pimp out there. I mean, I would follow him on Facebook because I just couldn't believe it. Because that's not what, he used to be a star track player, star football player, all that kind of stuff. But he did get involved in fuck shit. And that's why his parents moved him out of town to Seattle.
Yeah.
He had sent me a ring back. His mother gave me the ring. It was so like, it was one of those just romantic young things, right? And so we ended up separating. No biggie. We broke up. We started dating. I had kids. He had kids, But later in line, when I found out he was a whole pimp, I was like, you motherfucking lying to me. And then he ended up passing away because he moved back here. And he moved back here. He was fucking around with some girl. And I guess that girl was fucking around with some nigga, and the nigga busted up in their house in the middle of the night and shot his ass right in the head at the door. He didn't have a chance, girl. And then that same cousin that told me he was a pimp called me at like 3 a.m. in the morning and said he dead. I was like, who dead? And when she told me, girl, that was like traumatic. Like, what?
Was that the first time somebody you had dated died?
That was the first time somebody I had dated died, and I was engaged too.
So it was more serious.
It really hit hard. And then plus my family members is family with him. So it was a lot. It was a lot. But that was like a young relationship, what was I trying to say? Long distance relationship. Now, when I got older, I got into a relationship that was long distance, and it was cool at first. But this motherfucker started getting all bossy on me and shit, trying to tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do, what I can't do. I can't talk to niggas no more. I can't have homeboys no more. All this kind of shit. The only niggas in my life should be my dad, my uncle, my cousins, my brothers, and all that shit. And that shit didn't last too long. As soon as he got me in, like me and Riggs be talking about all the time with the love bombing and shit. And what up, my booski? He got me in with the love bombing. And before I even knew what that shit was, the gaslighting, before I even knew what that shit was, that long distance relationship, oh my God. And I think we truly both really was in love with each other. And he was from here. He just happened to move out of town. So I thought it was going to work. And right before he was supposed to move back here and we was going to crash together, he put that shit on me. He said, now, when I get back, you're going to have to delete all the numbers out your phone. You can't, because remember I used to throw parties all the time, right? I have a grown folks club or whatever you want to call it. So I had a lot of homeboys. I associate with a lot of men. And he was like, all that got to end. Woo, woo, woo. I was like, nigga, you got me fucked up. And then my sisters and them, they was all like, everybody was surprised when we broke up. Like, why? What did he do? Did he cheat? No, he told me I can't have niggas in my life. What?
But was this before he had moved back?
Yes, like right when he was like 2 weeks later.
Nah.
I was preparing and everything. Like we was preparing. He was gonna transfer his job. Everyththing was lined up. And
for him to come back to
home, to his roots. Yep.
And he said when he get back, everything shut down.
Yep. And because of the type
Wow.
of person I am, very outgoing, got a lot of friends. That's why I love being on social media because I'm very outgoing. I love to have gatherings, parties, events. I mean, I do it big. Y'all, some of y'all done heard my family members and friends talk about it on my panel. Like our shit be lit. We be having people from Atlanta, from Kansas, from the Lou. I mean, for all over come here to our shit when we have our parties and shit, our events. Like we does it big. And you can't tell me I can't have no guy friends no more. I gotta delete all the niggas out my phone. Nigga, you got me fucked up.
See, he was showing pimp symptoms then.
Girl, I'm like one pimp to the next. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna be single and me go. That's what I'm gonna do. But
Look,
fuck that shit.
you said he trying to make you the bottom bitch.
Girl, I'm like, I know I can't find no nigga to save my life. Every time I get one, I'm like, it's something wrong with him. It's something wrong with him. But I talked to my son this year. I said, I'm gonna find me one this year. I'm gonna find me the right guy this year.
Well, how long has it been since you seriously dated?
I officially dating.
Like,
It's been a while.
y'all can officially call yourself a couple.
Fucking around with motherfuckers, but not official. Oh, that goes on.
Yeah,
Officially,
no, I ain't talking about that.
I am yours. You are mine. It's
Right.
been a minute. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody that done anything to make me say I am yours and you are mine. In a minute.
Gotcha.
I do my thug thizzle like anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm single.
Yeah. You single and you ain't dead, so
I ain't dead and the shit ain't dried up yet. Shit, fuck that shit. I'm still young and vibrant. My knees might not work like they used to from all them years of dancing, but she works very well.
Yeah. But see, I ain't never been a relationship person, so that ain't for me. It ain't for everybody.
I love being in relationships. I do. I mean, I honestly, I love and I love black love. And no shade to my other, my other peeps on the other skin side, on the other hand side, what they want to call it. I do love being in relationships. But if they don't work out and I feel miserable or I feel like I can't breathe or I have to let things go. And I've never been one of those ones who look back. I done had niggas look back for years. I be having a nigga dropping my damn Facebook inbox like every 6 months, like clockwork. Girl, what you up to? How you doing? Who you fucking with? Not you. What do you want?
You sound like
no, you can't. Like I can walk away from a bad relationship because I'm this kind of person who loves peace. I mean, mentally peace. That's why I don't beef and argue on here, but I might be around this area. But I love peace. I love my home being peaceful. Even when my boy was growing up, you know how kids, you walk in somebody's house and the kids is running all over the place, jumping on the couches. My kids could do whatever they want as long as they were acting well-mannered. Okay. You can have friends over. You can be outside. You can play all the games you want. You can do this, do that. But ain't no screaming in my house. Ain't no running in my house. Ain't no destroying my house. A lot of times, motherfuckers didn't even know my kids was home. They in there playing with their games, watching TV, playing just doing kid shit.
Yeah.
But they weren't all loud and boisterous. I can't stand that shit. I can't. And when I go over people's houses and they kids just run around screaming like they fucking house is on fire or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with your child? Like, I just live a peaceful household. So that's it. So if I don't have no peace in my relationship, if I don't want to come home, like you ever been in a relationship and you didn't want to come home, like you pull up to that motherfucker and you sitting outside like, God damn it, I don't want to go in this motherfucker.
Yeah, like when I was married, that was when I was living down there in South Florida in the Miami area. And I would get off work and the way my husband worked, he didn't have like a standard shift. Like he worked days, sometimes he worked nights, sometimes, whatever. And you know how you pull up in the parking lot and I see that damn truck out there, I'll be like, why is he at home? I come home and be by myself.
Girl, one time I got 2 jobs just not to be home with that nigga all day. He was like,
Oh
"Hey,
my
you need another
Lord.
job. We doing okay. Why you need another job? I just want to save up a lot of money for Christmas. I was making up shit. I don't know. I want some new furniture. The kids got a trips coming up. I got a whole nother second job, and I worked that bitch till like 11, 12 at night.
Well, see, the thing with me, I didn't get married till I was 35. So, and I left home when I was 20. So I had been living by myself for all them years. So when I did get married, I only stayed married as far as like us living in the same house, maybe about 4 years. And but when I decided to leave, because I threw up the deuces. Um, it just felt so much like, oh, I'm back. This is what I'm used to right here. I like, just having my space. So yeah, I don't do that relationship stuff. And you know what's crazy? People think because like my parents last year was 50 years of marriage for them. And people usually think when you grow up in a two-parent household that growing up in a two-parent household made me never want to get married.
I want to get married, and people laugh and they like, look, bitch, you do not want to. I have like friends and family members. Don't do it. Don't do it. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't do it. And I done seen some horrible shit happen with friends. I done seen friends like they lose everything behind a man because they
Yeah.
got separated and the man ended up having all these bills and they lost homes, cars. I mean, I done seen all kind of shit. Baby mamas popping up out the blue, causing divorces. I mean, I've seen all kind of shit. But I still believe that there is someone out there for me, and I'm the one for somebody, and I do believe I want to at least try it once. I do. I want to walk
You know
down
what?
the aisle, maybe not in white, but I do want to walk down that aisle.
Well, when I did get married, that was my attitude, kind of like, I'm gonna try it. If it don't work out, we'll go our separate ways or whatever. But I want one of them people, you have some girls that all they do is think about how their wedding gonna be. I ain't never pictured no wedding, none of that. I just was like, I knew I wanted kids, but I ain't never really wanted to be in you know, no committed nothing. I have commitment anxiety. So that just wasn't like and if I can't say I wouldn't do it again because my daughter came from that relationship. So I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't do it again, but I ain't never getting married no more.
I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
And for
Hey,
people
what's
that
up, Miss
want
Manny?
to,
Hey,
for,
Deanna.
for people who want to, I'm all for it. Cause like I tell my daughter that because she you know, I don't date, since me and her, it's just me and her. And so she'll hear me complaining and saying I ain't never get married again. I'm like, look, don't think I'm
You
trying to tell
never know,
you.
Mel. You
Oh,
never
I know.
know.
I know. I
It
know.
might be that one man that just gonna
No.
whip you off your feet, and you be
Mm-mm.
like, "Oh my God!" See, that's what I'm waiting for. I
Like
know marriages work, Miss Manny. I know marriages work, but see, I've always been a committed type of woman. I always been
yeah,
a committed type of woman,
I
even
was
when I was
committed.
younger.
I never cheated, the whole time, all that stuff. But my thing is, I ain't saying I would never date. But as far as me and somebody living in a house together, you got to have your house. I got to have mine.
I gotta have that until I get married. Yes. Because
I
I done
don't.
stayed with guys before, so I don't want to do that again. I don't want to shack and then we forget about our plans. Like I have people who do that too. Uh I have somebody who now I don't want to name, ain't gonna mention no names, of course, but they got engaged, then they moved in together, and it's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
I know somebody else who got
And see,
engaged,
I
moved
tell
in
them don't
together,
do it.
and I know somebody else who got engaged, moved in together. They had rings and everything, rings, the certificate from the courthouse to get the license to get married, and 15 years later. So, sometimes when you get into those relationships and you start living with each other, sometimes those plans go out the window.
Yeah.
And so that's how I feel. And I didn't spend enough years just living with somebody, living with a man. No shade to those who want to do that, but
Mhm.
I don't want to do that again because that's real commitment to me.
Well,
Like we can say I do, you do, but when you get under the same roof as each other,
yeah.
I want a man who has his own shit and I have my own shit, and I can just pop up at your shit. You can pop up at my shit. You can spend a night at my shit. I have my toothbrush over there. You have yours over here. I can have my PJs over there, my flip flops. You know what I'm saying? You have your boxers over here, your PlayStation, your extra PlayStation or whatever.
Yeah,
that's what I want. And then if it leads up to getting married or something like that, we get our own shit. I don't want to be in your shit. I don't want you in my shit. I want to start all over.
Like I said, I didn't get married till I was 35. My husband is the first man I ever lived with, and we didn't do that until after we got married. But it just felt like it was an invasion of personal space. I can't live up under folks like that.
I feel you.
Since I already did the one time, and people always telling me, people automatically try to want you to be in a relationship because the first thing they'll say if you tell me anything, well, you meet somebody. I'm gonna pray. I said, look, don't be praying for nothing for me that I ain't praying for myself. I got a direct line to God. Don't be praying for no husband for me.
What do you think about what Miss Manny said? And I've been seeing that. I don't know people. Well, I think I know one person who does that in real life. But let me read her comments first. She said, my husband is my first long-time relationship. Most dudes didn't last longer than a year. I feel you there because I be out at the first sign of fuck shit. That's me too. She said that would be ideal. What I said that I wanted. Because you don't have to have the same body temperature at the age. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. Her comment right there. I know some people who have separate bedrooms even.
Yeah, we eventually got them.
Real loud, or somebody always wants to be up at night watching TV or on their phone, or
And see, my thing was, well, yeah, is that the same money that's my birthday money? That's the Aries.
Who?
Is that you money? Miss Money and the thing. She it looked like
is that G Money you said?
No. You remember my Money that used to be over at in Bernadette?
I don't know. Is that you? She said yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because me and her birthday is like 2 days apart, I believe. I think she April the 1st and I'm April the 4th. Is that right, Money?
Oh, and then another thing says Deanna in the chat. I want a man who build me a she shed. Girl, I want me a she shed so bad. But I never did ask you what you thought about Lolo, did I? Did you even watch Lolo?
I did. Yeah, Lolo went off, baby.
Lola was going all trying to tell Bree she better get her health in order. And
so were they, like I said, I didn't watch Bree. So were they over there talking about Lolo to make her go do that?
Well, see, what Lolo said was Bree has basically what she's trying to say is Bree has oftentimes called her slow. Call her, names.
Yeah, I know they got into it not long ago.
Make like Lemon over there. You allow him to do this. You allow him to do that. You allow Lemon to do this, and call her Lolo, slow. She was like, calling her slow. Yeah. And she said basically, while you over there, acting like you better than everybody with your BMW truck that probably be leaning on one side,
yeah, she went in there.
She was like, you ain't nothing but a bully. She said, you're mean, you're a bully, and whatever is going on with you right now, you deserve it. And she said, you deserve it. And she said, what you need to do, because I guess she said Bree was saying that she was over there begging for money for her mother's funeral. And she said, I never came out here asking nobody for money for my funeral. And then remember when the obituary came out?
Yeah. And see, I didn't even see that, but I know they said ZX did it. And I was like, why would he even do that?
But see, it was a small little piece. And like even I said when I was doing commentary on it, I said, that ain't the whole obituary. That's like 3 sentences. Come on now. If y'all think this is the whole obituary. But people was telling her, that's all you got to say about your mama. You can put her date and birth. You can put this on there. You can put that on there. And so Lolo said, that's the whole fucking reason why we didn't make the whole obituary public.
Yeah. Because people gonna be cutting with the threads
and find out who all the kids is, who all the grandkids is, where the mama was raised, where the mama was, all that bullshit. And then
I wouldn't have shared nothing at all.
I wouldn't have shared nothing, but see, she didn't share it here.
Somebody went looking for it.
And it was ZX Who went searching for it?
See, that's my thing with the other night where I was saying, I got frustrated because Lemon did all that talk about he ain't never, because of what he did, he ain't never coming back on my platform again. So, and then turn around, had him right back up there. I told you, I forget, but I don't forget. And when I'm done, I'm done. You ain't never coming back up here.
Girl,
So when he let him up there, I was just like, that's a slap in the face. After this man went over there and put Lolo thing on there and do all this negative talk. I don't know why they entertain his old ass anyway.
You know what? There's people here who have put it on their kids that they won't hit people link. There have people, even that one that liked Lemon. What's her name?
Terry. We was just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, she put it on her kids. She would never hit James. We done heard that ghetto say he put it on his kids. He won't hit Lemon again. I mean, people be putting that shit on everything. On my mama, on my hood. I look fly. I look good. And they still would hit people motherfucking panels. And that's why a lot of people don't really take this shit to heart. I, for one, don't take none of this shit for heart. That's why I don't be on here arguing and fighting with people. Because a lot of times y'all just doing that shit for clicks and views. Y'all ain't really beefing.
Yeah, I'm not just. I ain't gonna just throw something out there. If I say it, I wholeheartedly mean it.
Exactly.
So if I know I'm gonna change my mind, I ain't even gonna put that out there because that just ain't who I am. But like if you hear me say like how I was telling you, I will never get married. I can say that shit confidently. I mean it.
And I believe you. And there's certain people in my real life who have done me wrong. And I have said I will never fuck with them ever again.
Right.
It's been years and years and years. So there's no way I will fall out with somebody here online and then 2 weeks, three weeks later, we friends again and we on a motherfucking trip. And that's why a lot of people be like, when shit really happens where we think is really legit and not manufactured, that's the shit that I like to do commentary on.
Yeah.
I don't like to do commentary on the shit that I really think is plays.
And you right, Money, that is an Aries thing. Cause like I can be cordial, like I can be in the same room with you, but I ain't gonna fuck with you, I ain't gonna talk to you. It's like you're not even there.
And I'm a Capricorn. You already know how we get down.
I don't.
Everybody knows how a Capricorn get down.
I don't know a lot of Capricorns.
Shit, girl.
What's y'all's?
You fuck us over, and it's a whole rap. Like we don't play that. We don't play the bullshit. We don't play the games. It's totally a rap, and it's like relationships. Like the thing about Capricorns, we love hard, but if you fucking screw us over, it's a wrap. You don't want to see us. We your worst enemy. We your worst enemy. That's
when Capricorn start? Is it December?
Capricorn season? No, it starts in like November because
you know what? I think
my cousin.
It's November the 29th in there because my brother's birthday is November 29th. Is he a Capricorn?
Yeah, that's my birthday.
Your birthday No, your birthday December. His November.
No, that's my birthday. December.
No, his is November.
Oh, you said November. Oh,
yeah. That's so Capricorn.
No, December. It's December 20. It's December 22nd to January 19th. That's it.
So Sagittarius.
Because I just remember my cousin.
He would be a Sagittarius then, right?
My cousin. Yeah, he would be a Sag because my cousin, who's 8 days older than me, he was born on the 21st, and he's a Sag. Then the very next day, it goes into Capricorn season.
Well, you know what? That makes my bestie a Capricorn, and she ain't like that. She weak. She'll like, yeah. She ain't that type that when it's over, it's over. She need to be, but she not.
Well, she ain't no real Capricorn. I say that. I guess there's
she's going
out there. They do say some people have multiple signs. I don't know how that works.
Well, my thing is, I think all of the signs got a little bit of the same thing. And I don't believe it should be 100%, but
I don't either, to tell you the truth. I don't believe in all that.
It's like even with the I got a friend that really is into horoscopes.
Yeah.
Horoscopes can go for any damn month. You ain't gonna make me believe that shit specific. They just write for them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't take it for heart. Put it that way. I don't really.
Some people do.
I don't. That's just like the astronomy. and the
Yeah.
stars and all that. I don't take that shit for hard either. You know, I don't believe in all the real signs and things like that. I don't really,
Yeah.
but from all the things that they ever said about Capricorns,
Mm-hmm.
um, it kind of fits me. It
Right.
does kind of fit me, and you know, I have to be honest with that. But
Right. But see, I don't know everybody's thing.
Yeah.
I know Aries because we stubborn, but we don't hold no grudges. Now I do know Deanna, the Virgos. My best friend is a Virgo. She'll hold a grudge to the end.
Mm.
I be telling her pit to be on steroids.
Uh.
And her and Deanna's birthday is the same day.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Her, Deanna, and Jay Dunn.
Oh,
September
wow.
the 2nd.
Oh, wow.
But see, I can be a little petty, but I can't hold no grudge. The
See,
longest I'm gonna stay
I'm not
mad about something is about 2 weeks, and after that I'm over it. But I still ain't fucking with you no more.
see, I'm not. I've never really been a petty person. I don't think I've ever been like a petty person, but I can get you back. I can get you back.
The other said we will forget why we don't like you, but we know we don't fuck with you.
Honey, I can get a nigga back. Like you do me wrong and I can get you back. And you won't see it coming. I don't know if that's
And
just in
see,
the face.
I don't do revenge. I'll just be like, I don't. It's too much work. It's too much work. I ain't one that's gonna try to get you back. But when I'm done though, when I say I'm finished, that's it.
But see, you gotta do something really bad, like really bad to me. So it's, I mean, for the most part, if I get into a disagreement with a friend, like you know, like in real life, if I get into a with a friend, we just go our own way. There's friends who I was cool with for years that I don't talk to anymore and haven't talked to
Me
in years,
too.
and we never exposed each other. We never went
Yeah,
on Facebook or that's just not me. If I don't fuck with you anymore and you
that's
don't
it.
bring harm to me, then it is what it is. Okay. Everything happens for a reason, for a season.
Yeah, because
Then
it's the principle of the thing. Regardless of whether I forgive you or not, and especially if it was some shit you did to be fucked up on purpose.
right.
Yeah. Well, I ain't finna give you a chance to do that to me again. Hell no.
Exactly. And see, that's my thing. If you do something wrong to me, I'm a believer of when people show you who they are,
Right.
you gotta believe them the first time. You is not gonna fuck me over more than once.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna happen. If I see you the type of person who try to fuck people over, try to use me, abuse me, you know, shit like that, I'm gonna leave you alone.
Yeah.
Cause mama ain't raised no fool. My mama
Because
might not have been that smart. Her education might not have went that far, but she didn't raise no fool.
even with like family and stuff, I done had family to call and borrow money. And one of my relatives, I don't know. We got relatives of the state, and like I was saying the other day, they think us people down here in the country, we ain't got good sense. So she didn't call me a younger cousin. She didn't call me too much. She needed $100 because they were talking about coming and repossessing her car and blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. How about later on the same damn day, I see her posting pictures of her in New York, her and her mama and her sister that flew out to New York because they was gonna be on the. I don't know if you ever saw it. Remember the what was his name? Some Cunningham show. It was kind of like one of them
The Richard
talk
Cunningham?
shows. What is it called?
I think it was Richard Cunningham. And what up, TC?
It might
But
be Richard. It might be
hey,
Richard. I don't know. But I see pictures of them. I'm like, I know this helper didn't have the nerve to ask me for this money, and I can see your ass. We friends on Facebook. You think I wasn't gonna see that? So, well, I'm one of the people. Okay, you got me, but it won't happen again. So next time she called, I was like, baby, don't worry about paying me that $100 back, but you won't get no more. I'm not giving you no more. We
And thank
still
you, Miss
family,
Money.
and we still good. But fool me once, shame on you. We ain't finna do shame on me.
And it was Bill. It was Bill. I don't know why.
Bill Cunningham.
Don't they call
Yeah,
relatives Bills?
yeah.
Maybe
These some
that's
of
where I
my.
got it from.
It's Bill Cunningham because these some of my ghetto relatives. Her sister, and her mama. Then went on the show. The one sister spoke in. Both of them were strippers. One of them was sleeping with the other one boyfriend. You know, just I was like, y'all went all the way up there to do that shit.
Child. Well, to get I be promising y'all 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and sometimes I go a little longer, but I really am trying to keep up to my 30 minutes a day if
Yeah,
I can. If I can. So
yeah.
I've been trying to hold steadfast, child.
You've been doing good this week.
Yeah, I've been doing good this week. Now I know I got the baby this weekend, so I'll probably, if I do go live Saturday, it'll be like around noon. But
Mm-hmm. Where the fellas come
you
from?
know, man is a felon.
Who?
What? No, brother Jay, if you don't hit the motherfucking link,
What are you talking about?
no, he talking about Breeze, old man. No, what? Brother
Oh,
Jay,
I
hold on.
did see earlier where he got offended because he thought Jay was saying he had just got him.
Hold
His
brother Jay.
fellas got ruffled earlier.
No, what happened? So hold up. So he was talking to Breeze man?
No, well, he was doing a live, and I guess he was in the clouds or whatever. So he hit the link, and he came up
Breeze
there.
man hit the link.
Remix hit the link.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Mr. Pettyville, the current man. Girl, I was about to say,
No, no, because Jay made the statement. He sounded like somebody that just got out the pen.
oh, okay.
So the guy took it like he was saying that he was an ex-con, and what Jay was really saying is, no, I wasn't saying you've been to prison. You just sound like,
Oh,
you
okay. I
know.
was about to say, damn,
But
what did I
then somebody up on the panel was like saying that he had a mug shot. So I don't know. You know, I don't know nothing about that. I
We
don't
know
know nothing
shit.
about him.
Everybody got a mugshot.
No, I ain't trying to.
I just happen to have mine so old. It ain't even.
Oh, I ain't got there. I ain't trying to claim them.
My shit was underage. I was, but anyway, that's so old.
Yeah, I ain't.
Is that Jay Wilson really in the chat?
See, he must be in the vertical one.
I think he's on the vertical.
Yeah, because I see the way you put it on the screen, but I don't see him in the chat.
Hold on.
He must be on the other one.
See, that's the thing. I love how we are able to go on vertical. I love how we are able to go horizontal, but it's kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing for the subscribers.
Girl, I haven't been on StreamYard in so long. I didn't even know you could do vertical on StreamYard.
Oh, Deanna said he's in the other room. Okay.
Good night, baby.
Yeah, because I don't see him in the. Hold on, let me go to the vertical.
Mm.
Good night, Nine. Is she going to bed?
Yeah, she going to bed.
She probably like, y'all gonna stay up all night talking about YouTube?
Baby, I don't know why she gets up at 4:30 every morning. I mean, you gotta go.
Okay, I see him now in the vertical. I see him. Yep, he's in the vertical. Yep. Thank you, Deanna. You right, Deanna. He's in the vertical. You said numerous charges. What? But no, bro Jay, you don't know where I am, brother Jay. Now I thought Jay Wilson knew where I was for sure. Now.
Oh, he asked him what the background is.
Yeah, he said I'm in Oklahoma.
Well, he got the O part. He got the O part, right?
I see you, brother Jay. Yeah, you turn your camera off. Okay.
Hey, what's up? I was actually on your vertical.
That's what I was like. Why can't I see you? But yeah, you was on the vertical.
Well, these felons are running amok. You hear me? Let me say this.
Okay.
So, hey, guess what's your name?
Mel.
Hey, Mel, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Baby, you was definitely in there because somebody got a little tested. Now, let me tell you what I said. I said he sounds like he done went to jail or prison.
Yeah.
Now, how he was talking to Bree and all of that, he sound like he went to prison. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said. Then he gonna click my link and he was really testy with me.
He was aggressive.
He was very aggressive, and I had to kind of shut him down. Like, we don't do that over here.
Mm-hmm.
But look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, the spirit don't lie.
Neighbor, the spirit don't
The
lie.
spirit don't lie. Not my spirit. Not my spirit. Because my spirit is not infinite. My spirit don't know everything. But I'm talking about the Holy, baby, the Holy Spirit be knowing. And I don't care what nobody say. The Holy Spirit be talking to me. Because I didn't know that man. I don't know nothing. The only remix I know is what they do on these rap songs and stuff. That's all the remix I know, right? And so,
Virtual. What? Rebind virtual? You know what?
Being honest, Rose said, you do have a record. You do have a record, right? We saw that mug shot.
Oh.
Now, let me tell you, God will not leave you hanging. God will not leave you hanging. On Diva Tomboy community post, this man was getting charges when he was in his teens. He had possession of crack.
And he said he's 40.
And he had 4 charges of DV.
No.
I did hear somebody.
Now, let me tell you something. In all, he had about 18 to 20 charges. And the last one was in 2018.
What?
Now, let me tell you something. The spirit don't be lying. Now, you coming up here to front me, but baby, the spirit be knowing. Now, I don't know this man. I don't know this man. Don't know him from a can of paint. But just from the timbre of his voice, the spirit said that man went to jail. And let me tell you something, the spirit don't lie. I told you I'm a I'm not that post prophet. I'm not going to say, ooh, the Lord told me after you done went through the mess. No, I'm going to tell you before. My God, today. I've been telling these women in the beef sector to leave these people in these other sectors alone. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to make y'all look stupid. They want to come over here and they want the strongest looking or the most popular women in the sector so they can use them and do this. It happened to Trees.
They've been doing that since the beginning.
And I've been telling nobody listens. Haven't I told people don't be in no relationship with a content creator? That ain't good. But people don't listen.
Especially a messy one, and he is messy. That nigga is messy.
Now let me say this too. I am not anti Bree. A lot of people tell me something you don't like her. No. This is the show, baby. I don't hate people, but I just want us to learn from this. This man was grimy at the beginning. Do you not know that he said, "I need you to give me $100 or I'm gonna release this"?
That's what I heard. I didn't know that part. Jay, I kept trying to figure out what made him do this. And then Bree said he was going to expose her. She didn't give him $100 yesterday.
And let me say this. I don't hate Bree. Let me tell you what I hate. I hate that Bree got wrapped up with her. I hate that Bree gave him money for lunch. I hate that Bree was letting this man run her platform. I mean, I don't know if you heard his short, but it was like, you know, it bothered me because even I'm like, you are manipulative. I don't like that Bree was capitulating to you in such a manner like that. And I'm like, this is a show. And you taking this show and putting it into your relationship. Really? You called this lady 8 times while she was at karaoke with her friends?
Yep, and that's just not that time. He called her like 6 times when she was out with a guy, and then like 6 times when she was out with somebody else, her bestie, and then 6 just blowing her phone up. But I'm like,
and this is the thing. So it gives DV patterns. Now you got another content creator who done experienced DV. But see, let me tell you something. These people are so basic and base around here. Even though I have not always gotten along with Bree, this Negro is scummy. Okay, he is grimy. And what people don't understand is You can't try to put somebody in the ditch without staying down there with them. Both ways. And I just wish that, let me say this, and I'm going to say this. And I said this on my channel, and I'm going to say this. Bree is not an ugly woman. Yes, Bree is losing weight. Yes, Bree is overweight. I've been overweight. I can say that. But Bree is not ugly. Bree is not dumb. Bree will be finishing her degree. I mean, she's doing what she needs to do for herself. So I applaud Bree for that. I mean, I ain't mad at Bree. Bree has always worked since we've known her. I applaud Bree for that. Now, can she be a mean girl and bully at times? Yes. But again, I'm going to applaud that. What bothers me is, baby, get what you are. Don't date
That
beneath
part.
your privilege.
That part.
Because if she would have dated that man, she would have been getting him new teeth, girl, new knees. Because again, they don't. Let me say this: don't let him lay you down if he can't help you up. I'm telling you, I believe that. I'm telling you, this Joker was a mess. And then looking at them criminal charges, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's worse than I thought. It was bad. It was a rap sheet. That's how bad it was.
And
So,
this was long distance. And so when I heard her saying, I always do whatever you want, I was like,
girl, I'm like, I know. It
that
bothered
even
me.
sound like the breed that I've been watching for years. I'm like, what?
I'm
For
still
this
saying
motherfucker?
I still say
But
she was
maybe she
probably
just
telling
did
him
that. But let me say this though. Binary, aka Binary, told her. Everybody was telling her. But sometimes we don't want to listen to people because they may not be the people we like. But my thing is you gotta listen to the messages. Everybody is not trying to comfort you. Everybody is not trying to do certain things, but you gotta listen because had she met that man in person or brought that man down to Florida, heaven knows what would have happened. And so that's my whole thing right there. But
Well, I'm
I'm
glad she didn't because I
but
just
these
don't
women need to
for
do
him
better.
for
These,
him
I mean, come
right
on
for him
now.
to do what he doing, Jay, and for her not to have done anything like seriously to him, that's what I think is wrong.
He grimy. And I'm gonna tell you, out of all of these allegedly straight men, ghetto intellect, the mayor, and binary, they the only ones I see working. And because the rest of these jokers scrubs. That's why I can't believe Nabinee Noble talking about somebody wanted him. How you broke? I'm
supposed to
like,
have a job, don't he?
what?
Don't know was supposed to have a job. He
I
can't
don't know
say
what he had, but I'm gonna tell you what. Let me tell you something. That Joker looked like he went to the Goodwill before he came to San Antonio. And you know it's bad when the chicken don't want to. Baby, the chicken is gone. Honey, I don't know if he opened the door, if that chicken found a way to escape.
What
Baby,
the
that
chicken
chicken,
gone?
baby, that chicken gone.
Look, why chicken across
How
the
you know
road
the
to get
chicken
away from
gone?
Noble?
You know it's bad when you can't even keep a chicken.
How you know the chicken gone?
The girl said the chicken gone. They said the chicken escaped.
No.
Mm-hmm. But first of all, why do you think, come on now, hood table, why would you think that I would want somebody that keeps a chicken, poultry in their house?
And baby, I'm from the country. We don't do that.
You're not supposed to keep chickens in the house.
Okay, and that's why I said, was he keeping the chicken in the house when he was seeing Tracy? Because maybe he had a touch of swine flu and I might need to go get tested. Let me tell you something. When I tell you Noble looked like he was about to FaceTime Jesus, I'm like, I was very concerned about him. And my thing is, it wasn't a look of, I want you. It was a look of, I want to be able to get you to the hospital if something happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The man, no, I'm not lying. When I tell you the man could not even walk straight, he was walking with a limp. I almost wanted to go to Walgreens and buy him a cane.
oh my goodness.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And this is the thing. Why would I want a man who can't even take care of his woman. Yet you always claiming that I'm a real man, but a real man would have had a car to drive for the woman that he was dating. But no, the same gender loving a gay man had to ride you and your girl back because you weren't man enough to get a car. Maybe these girls got life.
Child, that works both ways though. Like I won't date a nigga without a car. It's certain. It's me and Mel was just talking about certain things that you have to sacrifice for in relationships, but it's also certain things that I'm like, you ain't got no right.
The car, your deal breaker.
I ain't picking you up. My daddy didn't. They didn't raise me to pick a nigga. Like
man, pick it. I mean, out. But anyway, y'all, that's yeah. It was. And again, I did not want Tracy to be in that cold because it was cold. And I knew they would have to wait for Uber or Lyft. And then it's bad enough that she was spending the money. I'm like, Lord, I don't want Vlog Daughter to spend no more money.
But hold up, Tracy didn't have a car either?
Okay, I don't want to talk.
No, I'm just asking. Like, nobody have a car. You know what, Jay? See what you done started.
But my breath stank. First of all, I wasn't close enough for you to smell my breath. And then you didn't say that when you was in that car. But anyway, I'm not going there.
See, you started this shit.
I'm not going there. All I know is I didn't want nobody in the cold. That's all. But I'm gonna tell you what though. But that
blanket.
I'm telling you, don't even mention blanket because they said somebody living in a car now.
Oh no, I heard that somebody said they saw blankets in the backseat of his car.
Baby.
It's too cold to live in a car.
Now let me tell you something. I told that young man that if he really living in a car, I would even go as far as seeing as they have an electric blanket so he can put it in the cigarette lighter and he can get an electric blanket. Because baby, no one should be in Detroit in this inclement weather in a car.
And you can't even survive in a car in this type of weather. He wouldn't survive. So that's why I heard he living in his car, but come on, it's you can freeze to death in a car.
I don't know. But see now Vic is his smoke buddy. But I'm like, can't you sleep on the couch or something at Vic house? I don't know. But anyway, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But y'all know, getting back to the Brianna thing, I just think it's bad. But we have learned lessons from a lot of these content creators with these relationships. And unfortunately, the biggest thing was Cola Nick and her husband.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have had to go through that. That man didn't like her. The thing is what I got, he wanted a woman with power to break her down. He really didn't like her. He liked her power and what she represented. And that was it. Then you see the MU and the Lady Snoop thing with Don Cato. That was a hot mess. I mean, then you see Rob Rax. Then you see Noble. I mean, it's like, wow.
But
and let me say this. I saw that over there with Suge and Kajiva. Huh?
It's the women who's choosing these men.
And the sad part about it is when you tell them, you better get ready for flat. And don't get me wrong, we've seen same-sex couples go through the same thing too. I don't know if y'all saw Castro, but honey, he had a wait and exhale moment. He was burning somebody cold.
That's that nigga. I'm saying he was bleeding.
Baby, he thought he was Bernadine on wait and exhale.
When I saw
first of all, I'm like, why is you burning that polyester?
No, when I saw that blood dropping down his head, I said, no, sir.
What was the Bernadine moment? I don't follow him.
No, you need to go see Castro's new thing, baby. I guess he had one of Tommy's coats, and he burned it. And he burned it.
Yeah,
like waiting to exhale.
Oh my God! They said, "Ma'am, do you know your car's on fire?" Yes.
Did he burn it live? Was he live?
Yes, he is still up.
Oh, okay.
It's still up.
Oh my
Because I
god.
thought the girls was lying, and baby, he put the coat in and he burnt it.
What kind of coat was it, Jay?
First of all, that coat could have helped somebody at the Goodwill of Salvation Army. It looked like a warm coat. It really did look like a warm coat.
So it could
And
have somebody sleeping in
it
it.
could have helped somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
But baby, he done had a wait and exhale moment and done burnt the coat. I'm like, you can't make this shit up.
Wow.
I'm like, these hoes are burning
Because
coats.
they broke up. Ain't they supposed to be going to court and all kind of shit?
Baby, that people act like they don't have no court dates. People act like they don't have to show up. People act like them judges and them lawyers don't have discovery. I mean, I'm like, okay. And I'm tell you, somebody either gonna go to jail or they gonna have a band on. They gonna have one of them monitors on. It's gonna be something because baby, that thing is deep. And again, you can't tell Castro nothing because I'm gonna say this. I don't agree that man should have got clocked in the head. Okay, let me tell you something. I ain't seen a steering wheel lock since 1980s.
Same here. I didn't even know they still made them.
Baby, I ain't seen one of them things since the 80s. But you know they pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, right?
They heavy shit. I didn't use one for. Well, okay, yeah, they.
Yeah, they pretty heavy, right? So, you know, I'm like, you should have called the cops. But I'm gonna say this: as much as I was pissed off at Tommy for hitting that man in the head, Castro provokes people, and he knows he does it. And again, we look at him because he quiet and stuff, but I've seen it. And I'm like, man, you can't be doing that. So again, there are no victims, there are volunteers. And that's all I'm saying with that. I don't hate any of those brothers. Believe it or not, I wish Castro and Tommy the best. I wish they would do bigger things than what they're doing. But baby, they hood table is a baby. I'm saying, like, is everybody sleeping with each other in Little Rock? Because let me tell you something. When so somebody said that. So Tommy, Lord Jesus, God bless his heart. Tommy admitted that he gave some head and he got a TV, a 5-stick, 16-pack of beer, and some gas money.
Wait.
Oh damn! What was all that?
So this was transactional.
Well, it started off as mutual, but I guess it became transactional.
Is this from the guy who bust him to the head?
No, this is Tommy. This is Tommy.
Oh, he said that's what he got from it. Oh.
This from somebody new?
What up, Room Shaker? Hey, boo.
It's just a lot going on, y'all.
Well,
and I thought it wasn't true. And Tommy confirmed it. He said, yeah, and I got a 16-pack and some gas.
And this was recently?
Let me ask you this, because when it comes to that remix, dude, and what up, Room Shaker? Hey, baby, how you doing? But I noticed a lot of people out here are, I guess, getting they call it their get back, you know, for what's going on right now with this expose. But did you see Lolo going off?
Let me say this. I think everybody now in this situation, and I see what Deanna Urban said, it goes both ways, though. It goes both ways. You see it both ways. And I get it. You either don't like Bree or you like Bree. I don't care. I really don't. My thing is, I think that it's just grimy and crappy and it's bad on both sides. And I keep on telling people, stop getting in these online relationships. And what really bothered me the most was Bree kept on saying that I'm a boss and I drop men. I ain't never been left. I've always, left the men. I'm hearing this, right? But it was so incongruent when he had that short. And it seemed like he was calling the shot. She was apologizing. I didn't mean to hurt you, you
Yeah.
know, and I'm, you know, and what do you want me to do? I'll do anything you want me to. You want me to go on the I'm like, who is
And
this?
how they said Lady Nika had to call him to make him make up with Bree, and because
And
I
I love me some Lady Nika, but ooh, Lady Nika, she was not helping. That's right, Bree. Uh-huh.
was over
Yeah,
here
So
we
like,
go
did,
to that
Bree.
the other day.
Uh-huh. And I was
not the
surprised he called you that much too. Uh-huh, Bree.
you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be more careful with y'all pickings out here,
He
because some
said,
of
he
the
said, she
pickings
said
don't.
one thing for certain, two things for sure.
I
I'm
be
like, oh
like,
Lord.
I
But
be
let me
like,
say
what
this.
y'all really
Again, this is the thing.
people?
Again, look. Bree is living beneath her privilege. My thing is Bree. I don't know. Let me give y'all an example of how people feel. I know this young lady. I knew this man was gay. I knew he was gay. And he didn't have no job. He was working with his mama and everything. But this girl was like 6'1". She was a big girl and she was dark skinned. And her mama was against it. It just didn't seem right. So she wanted to talk to me. And I just told her the truth. I saw the elephant in the room. I'm like, just because you a big, tall, black, dark skinned girl, that don't mean you need to marry the first thing because you don't think you can get nobody better. I said, now you marry this, you gonna want to be single. Because this right here is getting ready to take you through some mess. Now I said, if you need the hunch or something, get some stuff. They got some stuff now that you don't have to worry about getting pregnant, getting no STIs or nothing. But I said, this man don't even have a house to put you in. This man is living with his mama. He don't have a steady job. Do you think that this is good? And I'm like, look at your wedding. I told her, I said, I ain't coming to your wedding because I can go to a party and eat cookies and cake and potato chips. I'm like, baby, how your reception is a good indication of how you gonna be living.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, I'm not coming. And then she started, and I said, you can sit here and cry all you want to. You're going to cry more when you marry him.
So did she not realize that he was gay?
Let me tell you something.
Or she didn't care?
She didn't
I
care
didn't
because
care, so she wanted to be
she,
weird.
she felt desperate. And she felt that was her best shot.
Mhm.
And sometimes I feel like some of these women think that this is their best shot. And not knowing that you would be better off being by yourself than being with some of these people.
Amen.
Look,
Now,
in the words of the song, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to start a deal.
and let me say, y'all, I don't have a problem with Bree, and I don't know all of Bree dating history, but from what we've seen or what we heard, it ain't been that impressive. Now, Bree has a nice vehicle, has her own place, has a nice job. Of course, she's about to finish her education. But first of all, you got the man they said who stole a purse on the bicycle and fled on the bicycle.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that one still has me gag every time I hear
Mm-hmm.
about that shit.
Then you got the man who lived past Dinosaur World. She was picking him up.
Don't forget the one who was trying to get the seasonings through the
Come
window.
through the window. Yeah, I remember
Then
that.
you got that one. Then you got this remix situation, which I didn't know anything about because, again, I wasn't really in all of that stuff.
Nobody did.
Well, let me ask y'all this. In Remix, you remember a couple of years ago, wasn't he the one that he was talking to another girl and her and Bree got into it over on this panel about this guy? They was going back and forth with each other about him. Was that the same guy?
I don't know because,
I
see,
don't
I'm
know.
just finding out about it. I really didn't know anything about it until now.
Because it was some girl that was from the Umar sector.
Well,
And
they said he was with somebody on.
Well, it might have been her. It
And
may have
then
been.
they was both over on this panel, and then Bree came over there to address the girl because the girl was talking negatively about Bree.
Mhm,
And then they
mhm.
both ended up camming up, and I'm thinking it's the same guy.
It may have been. I'm not sure. But then let's look at her current boo.
Mm.
8 kids, and you're a landscaper. It's just not a good track record. That's all I'm saying. It's just not a good track record. And I just think that, sometimes we just settle or do what we can because I don't know, maybe we don't think we can do better than this, or we too scared to try because we're afraid of rejection or abandonment. I don't know.
I don't know.
And then the man that she has currently, I don't know if it's true. No, let me stop lying. It is true because I heard her say it. But he wants her to stay the same size. And I'm like, that's a problem right there. Because
He ain't concerned about him.
not only that, but my thing is you should be supportive in what your girl is trying to do. So if your girl is trying to lose weight, maybe you should be going to the gym with her.
But there's some guys who they have that fetish. Like I used to watch the 600-pounder life show, and a lot of the guys who were dating some of the women, they would be like, I don't want you to lose that much weight, maybe 50, maybe 100, but they weigh like 700-800 pounds.
Okay, but see that's a distortion right there too. Because if you really love somebody, you want them to be around. And they're not a object, they're a person. And regardless if they're skinny or fat, you should love them. But if they're really trying to do something with their life, then you should be supporting them. And I find a problem with that as well. That's just me personally.
Well, I ain't no little skinny girl. I always been a big thick girl. And my thing is, and my friends never could get this because I would always say, they like, it's a lot of guys out there that like big women. I said, I don't want them. And they would be like, why? I said, because to me, that's like a fetish. That's like, I don't want nobody that like me just because I'm heavy. Because you don't like me, you just like a big woman. And
Exactly.
that don't make sense. I said, well, it makes sense to me.
Well, it's just like white dudes who only want to date black dudes. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
That bothers me. And again, it's like you said, it's a fetish. It was a white dude talking about something. I love black men. And I said, I do too. Like, get the hell away from me. I mean, it's just crazy work. So again, let me say this. I do not hate Bree. I just want Bree to realize that sometimes you got to seek higher. Because let me say this, you shouldn't be taking care of no man, nor his kids, none of that. It's like, And after the man didn't alter the tape or the audio. We're sitting there listening to it. And it's just like, damn. So I think that there's,
I was telling the hood type of this. I said, well, to be honest though, she could, it's not like they lived in the same city. She could have just been telling him what he want to hear.
And that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. But it don't play like that in the beef sector. And I think that's what she may have been doing that as well. But let me say this though. They said that she knew about all of those charges.
Okay.
And so that was deep too. But because let me say this, I don't know if you've gone over there to Diva Tomboyish, but he has an array of charges. And I'm like, damn. It's a lot.
So Diva got them up on her show.
It's on her community wall. And it's crazy. It's crazy work.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because my thing was, when she first came on this morning, she was saying that she was not going to respond to it. I think that probably would have been a better move than to come back and try to talk. Because Jay, I was listening to you earlier. You were like, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody.
You don't.
And then a lot of times, if you don't respond, it'll die down anyway. But I don't know if, that when you got people talking about you like that, you might feel like you need to come out and defend yourself. But do y'all feel like she should have not responded? Or
The thing is, okay, so I think it was really crazy of her to bring her current partner on to prove that he's still with her. Because again, it doesn't matter. As long as you know that he's with you, that's all you need to be worried about.
And plus, if you got haters, they just gonna say you
They
called
don't care what
your
you do, they
brother,
always
you
gonna have some
called your
issues.
best friend, or something like that. So it's like they not gonna be for you no way. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, so you always gonna have issues. You always gonna have those issues. I think that I think that I do think that there is that element of people wanting you to fight with them. I'm to the point now where I don't fight with people.
Mm-mm.
If I want to say something, I'll say something. But if I feel that you're trying to get a rise or get me to say something, I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. And I move right along.
See, Jay, you are Aries like me.
Yeah. You
So
know, Aries want to fight. Now, you know, we like a good fight. We loves a good fight. You know, we
I,
loves a good fight.
I'm
But
I'm not confrontational.
I am. We loves a
Mm-mm.
good fight. I'm confrontational. However, I know when somebody is trying to lure me in, and I'm looking at every aspect of no, I'm not going to do that. So it's a couple of content creators now that I'm like, no, I'm not trying to do that. Or if you a pay up hoe, if you a pay up hoe, you ain't getting up on my platform unless you get paid, unless you pay yourself up.
Mm.
I am not giving people access to me who don't deserve it. And if I do give you access, I'm going to get paid for it. I'm not going to let you do crazy stuff for free. And I've also blocked a lot of people too. So yeah, Hood Table, you went on over there to look at it? Hood Table over there looking at it. That's what's going on.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm not
My bad.
confrontational. I ignore you
Hood, did
for.
you see it?
Yeah,
Ain't it extensive?
it's a lot.
Mm.
Well,
Did,
not to
did you
be.
did you
Leave
see
it,
that possession of crack?
leave it to deal with them.
Did you see that possession of crack?
Yeah.
And
Did you see?
he
Did you
from
see all of
Memphis,
them
right?
DVs?
Mm-hmm.
See, and the last one was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. I'm telling you, the spirit don't lie.
It says assault A603, aggravated burglary,
So he'll steal your
resisting
blind too.
arrest, criminal trespassing. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
Domestic
lot.
assault, domestic assault, domestic assault. It's a lot of those. Criminal impersonation.
Mm.
What is that, like fraud? Like
Yeah,
pretending
that's
to be
what it
somebody,
sounds like. Me a person.
pretending to be somebody else?
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Resisting arrest. Oh, it's a lot of resisting arrest. It's a lot of domestic. Damn. Disorderly conduct. Another resisting arrest. Obstruction of legal process. He don't want to be arrested. Shit, who do?
So my question is, don't you think he done went to jail at some particular point?
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay. The spirit don't lie. I'm telling you, I listened to that man and I'm like, that man done went to jail. That man sound like he know what a jail cell look like.
Uh, uh, uh.
And I just got that off of his voice. And so I thought, you know how people say you got a mug shot, but that don't prove nothing, right? I mean, but then somebody said, look, you was right, Jay. And they should, baby, I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow, because it started way back in 204 or something like that.
Well, do you
Yeah.
see what did you see the most recent post that she posted?
What did it say?
It says Ness beat up to the point she was unrecognizable by a perpetrator against
Mm-hmm.
Brianna. Noticed aggressive behavior, separated herself and dodged DV while continuing to date. Ness
Mm-hmm.
called out from work to hang on YouTube. Brianna logged off YouTube to go to work. Ness, no degrees. Brianna graduates in May for degree to better her work circumstances. Ness gave her child to brother to raise. Brianna decided not to have children until marriage. Ness drives a car that parents would give their 16-year-old as a first-time car. Rihanna drives a BMW truck. So I guess they try to say like,
Is this
and
thing?
Look, hold on. I just saw Ness go on, and I stopped watching him. I just watched Ness go on King Roman, and she's trying to say I'm better than Brianna because this, and the third. And the sad part about it again, when you try to hold somebody else in the ditch, you got to stay down there with them. And I just think it's tragic for both ladies. But I did see that, and I really
posted that comparison.
Who did that? Diva?
Yeah.
Well, you can tell who she likes and who she don't like.
And that's why I was getting ready to go. Either you like somebody or you don't like them. I'm to the point where, it doesn't matter. My thing is, let's look at the facts. Let's look at what's really going on here. And again, let's not leave the man out. He just is grimy. And then we're acting like that man is a hero. But again, he wanted $100 off of Bree. He was trying to go nasty piece of shakedown.
That's why I said I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, I'm in somebody's background.
That's me. I gotta go.
Okay, all right, honey. So that's why I was saying I don't understand. What did she do so bad for him to do something like that? I don't look at him as a hero at all, but I do see people in his sectors like, oh, he brought the win home for the sector. Oh, he did it. Even Pillsbury was like, man, he normally be fumbling the ball, but this time he brought the trophy home and all this kind of shit. And I'm like,
well, and now I'll say this too. In the past, I have heard Bree say that she likes street dudes. So maybe he reminded her of that. And the reason why she started doing.
I've admitted to that too. But I like guys from the, and it's mainly because that's where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be a hood chick talking about I don't want no nigga from the hood. But I also like them to be able to have a structured conversation, be able to take them to my parents' house without them embarrassing me, be able to go out to a nice restaurant without them, acting a donkey. You know what I'm saying? But I like that street swag. I like somebody who's from where I'm from.
Yeah, because Remix definitely gives me street. Yeah. Remix definitely gives me street.
Yeah, but I don't want no thug. I don't now maybe back when I was younger, I ain't gonna hold you. Back when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. Niggas could be just wilding the fuck out 25-8. But as I got older, it's like I still want the guy with the street, who knows that background, who be able to rough a nigga up if we have to. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna run when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't want him to be on that level all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like me. Like, I'm from the street. I'm from the hood. I still live in the hood. But when I come on here on a regular basis, when I'm giving reviews and things like that, I don't be acting all hood and ghetto and all that kind of shit. It comes out here and there depending on what the subject is.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, a lot of people, they wouldn't have no idea what type of background I had.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can turn it on and you can turn it off. Like how I always say, I know how to go from a boardroom to the streets.
Right.
Like you can turn it on,
you can turn it
off when necessary.
Yeah, you gotta know how to code switch.
Yeah, you got to know how to code switch, especially if you're from the street. Because a lot of people who are really smart, intelligent, doctors, lawyers, let something happen. They better take off that stethoscope, take off that robe, the judge. They better you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, who the fuck you think you talking to?
Yeah.
She better give you them hands. Like, but you gotta, a lot of people who made it big are from the streets, from the hoods.
Yeah, that's like I tell people all the time. Like my professional name. If you know me by Melissa, you probably know me from school or work. If you from home or whatever, you know me by Lisa. So I'm like, let Melissa stay here because you don't want me to go get Lisa.
Thank you. Like,
Lisa don't get no fuck. She gonna say what she got to say and she gonna keep it moving. But if you want to denice me, keep Mel here.
For real. Shit, I was somewhere the other day and somebody walked up to me. That's my nigga Munch. I was like, what up? I ain't been call that shit a long time. Well, one of my homegirls still call me that all the time, and that was only because, like I said, I was the shorter of like most of my friends growing up all the time. So they used to call me Munchkin. Munch for short, or some of my friends call me Taz because I like would go like 0 to 1,000 in a swip of a, but and then some of my family members will call me Pooh or Poo Poo. So I have a lot of nicknames, but it's easy for me to code switch. It's real easy. Shit.
A little too easy.
Shit, I done had some incidents. I remember when I used to be in real estate, and I had an incident where somebody had came in and they was just acting all fucked up and had an attitude and shit. And this lady's there, she was white, she's all bougie, and she was my friend, at work, but she was like totally different from me. And she was up there trying to calm them down. Like, first of all, you ain't gonna come in here, you ain't gonna talk to my coworker like that. You better recognize where the hell you. I just went left.
Yeah.
And everybody in the office was like, because I have that problem sometimes I forget where I am.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh, ooh.
Yeah.
The person calmed down too. They was like, oh my God, thank you. Like, no, you ain't bringing that shit up in here. Shit, I went right back to my office and shut the door. I was like, what? Shoot, I just happened to see some shit through because our offices had like the thin windows, next to the door.
Yeah.
And then it had like the big windows, and the thin windows didn't have no blinds, like the bigger window next to it. So I was like looking out the side, like, what the fuck is going on out there? Shit, I must have left my office. I missed that job. That was one of my favorite jobs when I was younger in real estate. But yeah.
And see, I'm always pretty calm. I'm always pretty low key. But the one thing I don't tolerate is disrespect. So if you disrespect me in any way, the code switches. The switch just off.
Yep.
Because I've scared my daughter. She hate to see me get upset, but it could be something as simple as, how you go through the drive-through and it's two lanes, and like you ordered first, but the other car trying to go around and get in front of you. Oh, I'd have been ready. Bitch, what? It was my turn to go. About to get out the car and everything. And I like, Mom, please don't do this.
Yeah,
it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
My sons was totally the opposite. They know they be ready too. They be ready too. And I'd be like, I gotta jump back in my body, like, oh my God, I need to set an example. My son is here. Like, I'm telling you, I go from like 0 to 1,000, don't care who the fuck around. Like, what the fuck you want to do? And then as I got older, it got a little bit easier for me to be like, walk away. Yeah. It ain't worth it. Just let her cut in line. Just different things, that might happen. I just be like, walk away, because I know as soon as I open my motherfucking mouth, I'm not gonna be able to hold it back, and we're gonna be arguing back and forth, and ain't no telling what's gonna happen after that. So sometimes it's just better to just walk away, y'all, when y'all see confrontation, because it's nothing like it used to be back in the day. Back in the day, we used to fight at the drop of a dime. You live to see another day. Nobody was going to jail. Nobody was calling the police because they got their ass whooped. Shit, nowadays, you tap a nigga on their nose. Assault! And don't let people be recording.
Oh, yeah.
You be all over the internet.
So glad they ain't had that technology when we was younger.
Girl, if they had the things, y'all, I'm just, thank you, Jesus. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you, Jesus. They didn't have all that shit back in the day, because
exactly.
I would have been a many world stars, because the thing about it was, even some of the shit that was on world, like I got this cousin, right? My favorite cousin, Tiffany, the one who's been on my panel before. She was in do you remember the DVDs called Ghetto Brawls? Okay, so Ghetto Brawls, it's about just all these fights in the hood, and they had like volume 1 through 10 or some shit, and they started coming out in the 90s. And so like my family who live out there in the Bay in Cali, One of them is my cousin Tiffany. So at one time she was out there in Cali with our other family member, but she been back since then. But she was out there in Cali and she had gotten a fight. And it happened to end up on Ghetto Bras. And it was a DVD. It was like 1999. But I'll tell you, when that by the time that shit got back here, you know how it is. Just like with the R. Kelly shit, you know, with the little you know, that tape. Okay, so by the time it got to us back here in the hood, you know, everybody watching the shit like, oh damn. But when we saw that tape and I was looking close, I called my bitch. Is that you on this motherfucking tape? I mean, she must have girl. That's one thing our family can do, and that's fight. We can all fight. And I saw her on that tape.
All right, Lemon. You sound like Lemon.
I said, bitch, that's you. Oh my, that's my cousin. Oh my God. Girl, I was just rewinding that shit. But if you ever look up Ghetto Bras, that shit is so, I mean, them niggas be fighting. And it's everywhere. They be in Cali, they be in Philly, they be in Chicago, they be just everywhere. They would just be like, you know how people post fights? And I think whoever was making these DVDs, they was just taking all these fights from off the internet and putting them on like you know, that was back in the day. That was
kind of like they was doing that Girls Gone Wild shit.
Yeah. And they had them on the VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Miss Jackie? How you doing? You said you're gonna read about Miss Jackie. We've been talking about all kind of shit: B sector, real life, kids, grandkids,
cakes.
We've been girl. We've been all over the board. And then Jay Wilson just was on the panel discussing the Bree and remix shit. So we've been all over the world, all around the world tonight. Yeah.
Now all around the world, same song.
Yes. Yes. But I'm about to get out, girl. We've been on here almost 4 hours. You know we ain't done that shit in a minute.
Yeah, this feel like Friday night.
I know. And I'm like, I know my ass gotta get up and do something. Shoot.
I've been sitting here. I'm still sitting here working.
I just realized I ain't even ate dinner. I had breakfast this morning. I had eggs and bacon for breakfast at like 10 this morning, and I ain't ate shit else.
Damn, I wish today was Friday.
I know, right? It is Wednesday.
It's crazy because, well, I went off, of course, but the kids was at home Monday and they went in late Tuesday. So it hadn't been a long week. It's been like a sort of a short week, but the bitch still feel long as hell.
I know. And then it's like, I'm just so looking forward to, I'm thankful that we here in the Midwest haven't had a whole bunch of snow like we can. We've had really severe cold weather, but I just thank God. Let me knock on wood while I'm talking, because I just look so forward to the spring. I really do. My cousin called me the other day. She said, "You ain't over there grilling?" I said, "Cousin, it's like somebody feel like 20." She said, "But I know you would be out there shovel that snow around that grill. And you want to grill?" I said, "You damn right, but not this week."
Girl, they talking about we might get some more snow this weekend. I'm like, no, I don't feel like being bothered with that, man.
Oh no. See.
But it'd be so crazy down here. It'll be 90 degrees one minute and then it'll be 13 the next.
And see, that's how I be here. Like today, what was the temp today? I think today was like 30. And then the next day it's supposed to be like 45. And then it'll drop down to like 4. And then it'll be, but that's how it is in the Midwest. The weather can be all over the place in the Midwest. Like seriously.
Yeah, because I know for Christmas here, I was sweating. It was like 70 some degrees here for Christmas. Then a couple of these weeks later for New Year, it was freezing. No, not even a couple of weeks, a week later.
See, right now it's 26. I'm checking our local news station right now. It's 26 degrees right now. It said the low will be 15. Tomorrow is 22 in flurries, low 7. And then January 30th, the high is 15 and the low is -3. So we be all over the place. Like all over the place.
Like we say down here, there's some of that flu pneumonia weather.
It is though.
Somebody gonna be sick.
It is though. It is flu, pneumonia, all that shit.
Flu pneumonia.
You got to be careful out there in that weather, though. Seriously, and
I'm
that's why I always
saying,
tell people check on your neighbors. Check on your.
yesterday was my first time leaving the house since Friday. I don't get out there when I don't have to.
I don't either. I don't either. Like I work from home, so every now and then I will start my car. Girl, be cold as fuck outside, feeling like zero every day. But
Mhm.
I'll let me just go to the bank today, or let me just go to the gas station, or because you got to keep your motor, running. My dad taught me that when we was growing up back in the day. At least run your car once a week in the wintertime for at least an hour.
Yeah,
Because
because
you don't want.
y'all had them critical
Yeah, we have
winners.
critical winter, so at least run your car once for an hour, at least once a week, and I'll keep your car in good condition.
But every time it get cold like this, the tire light pop, the air pressure on your tire light pop on because it
Hmm.
been got cold
Yep.
and all of that stuff. And I be like, I think mine was kind of stalling a little bit, which is in a garage, but at the same time, it's cold. And
Right.
then when you don't be the rain in a few days, because only thing I did, I like where we live, I drive my daughter around to the front of the apartment area to catch the bus. Because if it's cold, if it's raining, I don't have her walk. I drive her around. That's the most driving I did this week.
Well, Jackie said their weather has been bipolar, and they're saying it hasn't been like that in over a decade. It's a lot of places. Like
Jackie,
where was
are you
that? Where
down
they
south
even?
too? Is Jackie down south too?
I don't know, but I know there was one place where they was getting 13, 14 inches of snow, and they said they ain't had snow like that in like 20 years. So, it's
I think the last big
winter started.
snow. The last big snow we had here had to be about a good 2 years ago. We done had some light dusting, but as
Mhm,
far as like to the point that you can put a yardstick down and measure it,
mhm.
it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, well, I'm just thankful. I hate that people have to go through that shit. I know it has to happen somewhere, in the wintertime. Somebody gonna get it. But
Yeah.
just try to stay safe out there. Try to stay warm. Make sure you have safety bags, safety gear, safety kits in your cars if you're really living in really cold
Yeah,
areas.
I was listening to you the other day with the tips you were giving about what all to keep in your car. And I was
Hmm.
like, I need to do better because my dad always told us to keep a blanket out there, keep a
Yep.
jacket, a pair of sneakers. But
Yep.
other than that, some of that other stuff you was naming, like the sand and the other, I was like, I need to go ahead and
In the wintertime, yeah, blankets, jackets, extra pair of shoes. Um,
mhm.
remember the little shovel, just in case you gotta dig yourself out, a shovel, a
Yeah,
bag of rock salt to melt ice or to put down if you even like sand, even like sand. And also don't forget like a little piece of rug, a little piece of carpet, or some cardboard to stick
see,
under your
I
car if
didn't
you
even know about that,
work.
but that makes good sense.
Yeah, that works really well. If you get stuck in the sand, stuck in the snow, and you have a piece of cardboard to put behind your tire, you can easily rock back and forth and get up out of that ice or that snow. So yeah, I get shit. I ain't been here all my life, born
So
and raised.
look, you speaking from experience.
Jumper cables,
Now
water.
I do keep jumper cables. I got the ones that that you charge up, but I need to get like I want to get an air pressure thing too.
Yeah,
And have but like I said, these days I don't do a whole lot of driving. I used to do a lot of driving, but now I don't do too much driving because I work from home.
yep. And Miss Jackie said she's from out west, but she said she got family in Chicago, Michigan, who been really going through it.
Oh yeah, I bet you Chicago. Because when somebody I was listening to somebody's stuff that was in Chicago. It was talking about how bad it was over when King Roman had his call in Sunday, but I don't remember who it was.
Speaking of King Romans, I gotta go. Is he still alive?
See, I didn't even know he was going live until you said it.
Yeah, and see, that's what I was trying to get in where I fit in because I wanted to watch him live. I like watching him live. I'll catch the replay, but he is a character. He is a
I,
hoot.
I like the replay because I listen to everything on two.
Yeah. I
You
be
know,
missing shit sometimes. Sometimes when I try to watch the shit on 2 or 1.5 or something, I'll miss some shit. I'll be sitting there listening, and I don't even realize that I'm really not listening. And so then
uh,
I'll rewind it. and play it all over again. So that's the problem I have when I play it on high speed, because I get to doing other shit and I realize I'm not listening to every word. I'm not listening to everything because it's just that's what it sounds like.
See,
When
I'm so used to listening to it like that. When I do catch somebody live, it's irritating because it's going slower than I'm used to.
well, some people, I ain't gonna hold you. There are some people that I purposely do not watch live.
Yeah.
Because they just take too long. And I know some people say I talk too fast. Like when I be doing my reviews, I know sometimes I'll be up here to blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, oh, I gotta slow down.
Yeah. And
But I just gotta get to it. You know, that's how some people like they content creators, like all that 30 minutes of hi, hello, hi, how you doing? Hi, hello.
And see, that's me too. I read ball up until you then stop saying, hey, so and so, hey, so and so, hey. I pass that. I go past the intro because I don't want to hear all that music. And then if it's somebody, and that's the other thing, if somebody jump on the panel, I can red ball past that person and just go on to the next part.
Yeah,
You know, you can't do that online.
Yeah, depending on who on the panel. If it's somebody I don't care to listen to on the panel, I just go right through that shit to the next.
Yeah, because I'll be like, why do y'all let, you know, it's certain ones I just, as soon as they get on the panel, I just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gone.
You ain't the only one. You just not the only one. Shoot, I know some people that be like, I know some people when they be in certain people chats when Happy Life hit the pound, they be like, no, I'll pay the drop, but I like Happy Life.
Yeah, I can deal with Happy Life. He can be, you know, he be off topic sometimes, seem like.
Sometimes. But a lot of times he be having a tea. I'll be like, what?
But I don't be trusting all of his information though.
Oh yeah.
Because I done heard him tell stuff on one panel and then tell a different way on another one. So.
Oh please, he done that to me. I'll be like, so Happy Life, did you see something? He'd be like, I said, no, that ain't what happened, Happy Life. He'd be like,
I'll be like, nigga, you just on the other panel saying this, this, and this. Now you over here saying this, this, and this.
Yeah, he be doing that to me. He'll be over here. Oh, girl, one time he was over here, and then I turn around and he's on another panel, and he said, well, I was just over at the hood table. I was like, don't mention me.
Especially if you won't get it wrong.
I said, don't mention me. Miss Jackie said Happy is comical. I like me some Happy. I think he's funny.
Yeah, I can tolerate him. But when it comes to like ZX and Shakim, who else?
The ones that won't let nobody talk.
Or just, you know what I don't like? I don't like people that like to hear themselves talk. You know how some people just love the sound of their own voice? Mm-hmm. That annoys the shit out of me. You can tell certain ones just like, they know everything. They out talk everybody. Everybody else's opinion is stupid. See, I can't listen to them type of.
Or the ones whose microphone is 30,000.
Yeah.
30,000 likes.
Either 30,000 and sound like they underwater.
Why is you so loud? You know, sometimes when you turn the volume down because somebody's so loud, then you can't hear everybody else.
But see, I ain't never had a panel, so I don't even know how they go.
No. I'm talking about when you watching.
Oh, okay. Like when they turn something, yeah, okay.
And somebody starts talking through their loud ass microphone, and you got to turn your computer or your phone down. Then you can't hear the other people. So you up there turning it up, down, up, down. I hate when I got to do that. It's like, oh my God, please tell the person on your panel to turn. And people be all in the chat. Why is your mic so loud? Why is your mic so loud? I'm like, I know if you sitting right on the panel next to this person, you hear how loud their mic is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, turn it down. Jesus, they can hear you all the way across the state.
And then I hate, like, you know, they good for on lemon pound. You know, they don't pay him no attention. And they doing all that hollering back and forth and screaming over each other. You can't understand what nobody's saying. And I'm just like, will you please take control of the car? Quit letting the car ride off the road.
You say he's a shit. Oh, look at Miss Jackie. He's a shit starter. But okay, I'm getting off here. It's been 4 hours. I'm for real about to go now. I'm about to go.
Okay. Bye.
Love you, boo.
Love you too.
All right, talk to you later.
Later.
All right. Okay, you guys, we've been on here way longer than I had planned to. I was trying to only do an hour so I can get over to KRN so I can watch his show. Now I have to go back and watch the replay, play. But y'all, for those who slid through on us today, on this cold winter day, I appreciate it. On this hump day, I appreciate it. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new here. Bye, Miss Jackie. And if you want to donate to the platform, feel free to donate to the platform. $sign the hood table 402. And stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.